Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. I'm going to talk about manifestation and what it is and what it is not. But before I get into that, I'm going to invite you to check out the link in my comments below to my book called You Are Made to Heal Spiritually, Emotionally, Mentally, and Physically. It just shares my journey of being stuck for 30 plus years, stuck in anger, stuck in depression, suicidal thoughts, and just not knowing how to move forward, and a lot of childhood trauma that I didn't know how to get past. And I was a victim. I chose to be a victim. I didn't realize it, but I chose to be a victim. And when I hit rock bottom in 2015, I surrendered to God and Christ. And I truly feel like I've been led on this healing journey to heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's like God was calling me back home, going, I need you. And God needs us all. So check out my book. It was written for the intent of all teens and adults. I don't have all the answers, but all I know, I'm going on 10 years without having suicidal thoughts or depression. And that is truly a miracle for me. And I know if it can happen for me, it can happen for anybody that desires it. So check out that link. So what is manifestation and what isn't it? Manifestation is something that we create. Manifestation is something, thoughts are creations, okay? We create with our thoughts. We create with our actions. We create. So manifestation is not just positive thinking and wanting, wishful thinking, just hoping and just wanting that, right? Positive thinking, not like, those positive affirmations, which I'm not knocking positive affirmations. I love positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are amazing. But if you're just going to do positive affirmations thinking you're going to manifest in your life, you have another thing coming. Positive affirmations are what will help you get the drive to put it into action. So positive affirmation and thinking, meditating, thinking, we can think of a peaceful life. We can meditate on the good and loving others, but unless we put that into action, it's no good, right? So manifestation is putting action behind the thought, behind the what it is we want and desire out of life. And so it is so important that we recognize that when we manifest, we are creating. So every moment of every day, we are creating. We are creating with our thoughts. We are creating with our words. We are creating with our actions. What is it we are creating? Are we creating harmony? Are we creating better, stronger relationships? Are we creating better health spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically? And how do we manifest? What are we manifesting in our lives? I love to focus on those 4 categories: spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's more than a desire. I always, when I was stuck in my 30 plus years of not a good mindset, I always wanted and wished for a better relationship with God. I thought, man, how would it be to be like so and so, to have a better relationship with God? I would always compare myself, and then I wanted it, but that wasn't going to get me anywhere. When I hit rock bottom, it took me surrendering and going, okay, I don't know what I'm doing and I need help. And it took me becoming as a little child and going to God and saying, show me. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You've got to have some humility by recognizing, understanding, and being aware and owning our stuff, good and bad. But let's be honest, we don't want to own all that, the bad stuff that we have. We all have skeletons in our closets, but guess what? It's time to take those out and address them. Because if we don't, then that's where we stay stuck. So I realized that I can have a relationship with God, but it was me. We are our own worst enemy, and we get in the way of ourselves progressing forward. And I was getting in my way. I didn't realize that it just took a little bit of work on my end. And I say a little bit, but it's not. It's a lot. It's a lot of work on my end. That's just it. When we manifest, it takes work and it takes time. And so, just daily, every little bit that we do to develop our relationship with God, every little bit we do gets us that stronger connection. Okay. And in yesterday's video, it talks about fasting. Go ahead and watch it if you haven't, but it talks about fasting and how that is a tool to help spiritually. And emotionally, just, understanding our emotions and addressing them, willing to be moving forward. And what do we want to manifest in our lives with our emotions? Are we tired of feeling angry? Are we tired of feeling depressed? Are we tired of, being pessimistic rather than optimistic? It's just important to recognize where you want to be and recognize that you have that power to turn it around anytime you want. Even if you've had a bad start off to your day, maybe you exchanged not so nice words with a family member and you're off for the day and you feel like you've had a bad start. We can change our circumstance at any point in time. We can say enough is enough. We don't have to wait for a whole nother day, because that was what my old self would do. I already blew it for the day, so I am mad and I'm going to show the world I'm mad. And when I say the world, it was just usually my household that got to deal with my orneriness. And so it's important that we recognize how it is that we want to feel. And if we've screwed up for the day, it's okay. Don't give up. Keep moving forward and going, I'm going to put a stop to this. This is not what I want. And move forward. So decide what it is you want and then work for it. Create what you want. We can't create what we want if we don't know what we want. So be super clear in what you want. And that is part of manifestation, is we have to be clear. We have to know exactly where we want to go, our direction, and what it is we're here to do. Mentally, again, we get to manifest what it is we want to do. And it's going to take, gosh, I wish I knew a little bit about that, or gosh, I wish I, had a better mindset, or, it's not going to come from wanting. We have to put in that work. What is it we want to learn? What is it we are here to do? Have you learned what your purpose and mission is in life? I'm trying to get ahead of myself. So it's important to know what it is we really want, and physically knowing what we want. Manifest. Again, we can imagine a fit body, a fit, a body that feels good. We human bodies are the most incredible machine on the planet. Nobody can duplicate, no matter as hard as they might want to try and play God. Nobody can duplicate what Heavenly Father has created for us. And our bodies are sacred. Our bodies are incredible. Our bodies are healing, because Christ and Jesus and God, Christ and God are in our bodies. They are in us. They are above us. They are around us. They are working through us. And because of that, our bodies are able to heal. So all healing, whenever it takes place, give credit and glory and thanks to God above for healing, because it is through them that healing is possible. And we get to manifest what it is we want. We have to work at it. It takes work. It takes determination. It takes, blood, sweat, and tears. Really, it does, day in and day out. And we as humans need to be willing to put in what it takes for what we want. It says it right in the scriptures. We shall reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. What are you going to put in to your growth? What are you going to put in to your growth spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically? It's so important that we manifest, but manifesting, again, is not just thought. It's not just that desire. It's not meditating on what it is we want, although it is important to meditate, right? But the important part after that is the action behind it. Are we really serious? Are we just gonna wish and want all the time, or are we going to put that into action? And self-care. Self-care is something that we all must do. Nobody can do this journey for us. Self-care is growing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It is taking care of our temple. It is taking care of our relationships, our connections, God, with self, with others around us. It is so important to have those things. But we've got to be really clear on what it is. So on true manifestation is being really clear in what it is we want. True manifestation is not just thinking, but putting that into action and getting to work, knowing that it's going to be hard, knowing that with God and Christ, all things are possible, and knowing that with them yoked alongside with you, you can accomplish anything. So God bless you and yours in conquering your battles, because we are facing battles day in and day out. Every one of us, we have battles that we are faced with. And God bless you in your battles today and every day. And until next time, please like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll be seeing you next time. Bye.